everybody, and welcome to the 6th annual Christmas Cup. This long-lasting tradition has its next iteration at Thunder Hill, a small and very abrasive racetrack up in the mountains of Boone, North Carolina, as 12 Christmas-themed cars get ready to take on this short and fierce track. You can see the layout here. It looks like Indianapolis turns 1 and 2, but then a little chicane on the backstretch into a very tight hairpin. It should create for some exciting racing, so differing lines going into that final turn. We cannot wait for this 6th edition of the Christmas Cup to kick off. Now we go over to your drivers to watch for. On the pole for this race is going to be the 6 of Bill Elliott, a newcomer to the Christmas Cup in that Hellman's Christmas scheme. He's shown speed all weekend. Then you have Carl Edwards starting right behind him, who's looking for his 3rd Christmas Cup victory. And Tony Stewart, the other newcomer in this race, his cars looked fast this weekend as well. Now the cars will roll off as we will get to your official starting lineup. Starting on the pole, as mentioned before, is the 6 of Bill Elliott. Beside him will be the 99 of Carl Edwards. Row number 2 is going to be the 6 of Mark Martin and the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Row number 3 is going to be the 11 of Denny Hamlin, starting alongside the winner of the first Christmas Cup, the 24 of Jeff Gordon. Row number 4 is Casey Kane and Brad Keselowski. Row number 5 is newcomer Tony Stewart alongside Jimmy Johnson. And finally, rounding out the Christmas Cup field is Kevin Harvick and Danica Patrick. As now we have to get into today's race fact. It's going to be a cold one at 27 degrees in Boone today. This surface is incredibly bumpy for the 12 cars going around it for 10 laps. And will that hairpin at the end of the course present any problems today as the green flag is in the air? Bill Elliott leads them onto the backstretch, clear of Carl Edwards, through the bumpy chicane for the first time and around the hairpin to complete lap number 1. Laps completed quickly at this course, this race will go by fast. Now Carl Edwards trying to close some ground here. He's going to lunge into the hairpin a little bit, and he's going to overshoot it. Into the wall he goes. Carl Edwards had a great run going into the hairpin, but it looks like he knew that a little bit too well and pushed his car harder than it could. Just noses into the safer barrier there. One of the main reasons why safer barriers had to be installed at this racetrack was because of the angle of that exact impact. And Carl Edwards testing out the dangers of the hairpin early. He will not get his 3rd Christmas Cup win today. He'll have to wait until next year to see if he can do that as the pace car cleans up the mess. Or should I say the pace car sleigh leads the field as the other car cleans up the mess, as we are just about ready to go green once again. Lap number 5 at Thunder Hill. Green flag is in the air. And Mark Martin gets a great jump from that 2nd position. We're going to have to see if he got too good of a jump there as they fly by our infield camera here. And the officials are deeming that he jumped the restart, so he'll have to do a pass-through, making his Christmas Cup essentially over. And he goes hard through the gravel into the wall. He looks like he hit the bump on the backstretch there. Big incident for Mark Martin and the number 6 car. That penalty will not have to be served, but Mark Martin wish it would have been. Man, just hard. You can see how much air his car gets after going over that bump. Just picked his lane wrong. It looks like the track officials are actually going to go out and try to repair that as we see it in live speed. Oh, just hits a bad bump on the track. Car gets flung up into the air, hard into the wall. He looks like he's going to be okay as his car gets towed into the infield, but they have hopefully flattened out that bump a little bit. This cold weather is certainly doing no favors as Jimmy Johnson looks like he is a suspension failure. We have another big name driver out of the Christmas Cup as we're only going to have 2 laps to go coming to the line. Green flag back in the air. Bill Elliott gets the lead, but Denny Hamlin pushing him up the track, and now Bill Elliott's in the wall. He drops down through spots as we are on the last lap. Denny Hamlin leading. Can he win his 1st Christmas Cup? Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to win his 2nd. It doesn't look like he's going to get there. Into the hairpin. He tries it, but it'll wash up the track, and Denny Hamlin gets his 1st Christmas Cup victory. What an exciting final 2 laps there. We have to go back and watch this. Bill Elliott bleeding most of this race, pushed up and out of the groove and into the wall by Denny Hamlin, and then Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s lunge comes up just a little bit short, as Denny Hamlin has been directly advised not to do any burnouts because of the track's surface, but he is your 6th annual Christmas Cup winner. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin finally winning his 1st Christmas Cup. Now we look at your finishing results. Denny Hamlin obviously the winner. Tony Stewart gets past Dale Earnhardt Jr. in that hairpin where Jr. overshot it going for the win. Brad Keselowski finishes 4th, and Bill Elliott falls all the way back to 5th. Danica Patrick, Casey Kane, Jeff Gordon, and Kevin Harvick are your other finishers, as Jimmy Johnson was knocked out due to suspension failure, and Mark Martin and Carl Edwards were knocked out due to wrecks. Now, as we look at your total wins in Christmas Cup, it looks like Denny Hamlin has finally joined the board of winners, but Carl Edwards remains one ahead with his 2 wins. Thank you everybody so much for watching this Christmas Cup. This was a fun one to make. I will resolve the bumpiness problem. I'm not going to use the same material I did for this track surface ever again, hopefully. But I should be able to set up a couple more tracks in my dorm room for college, because pretty much doing this race and the response to the Pepsi 200 were the single biggest motivators for me doing another season of NASCAR Legends Series Season 4, which is his first race will come from Bojangles Motor Speedway, the same track that hosted the Season 3 finale. So kicking things off where we left off, it's going to be exciting, so get ready for that. Thank you for all the support recently, it has been amazing. And now, as always, thank you everybody so much for watching, good night, and Merry Christmas.